Hello everyone. When it comes to Hollywood legends, there is a quite crowded list of names that expands over the years as the number of talents continues to increase. Hollywood's golden age alone has dozens of names that still impresses us with their performances to this day. Even though historical Hollywood figures have a special place in our hearts, it doesn't mean that we're not lucky enough to witness some living legends. On the contrary, there are loads of contemporary names who are already considered legendary actors who will be remembered for the decades to come. From Meryl Streep to Tom Hanks, there are a lot of names who are absolute legends that are known internationally. One of those names is Kevin Costner, a man that made a name for himself through movies such as The Bodyguard, Dancing with the Wolves, and Robin Hood. Recently, we started to watch Costner on TV as the leading man in Yellowstone. It seems like there is a pipeline from movies to TV shows that celebrates the renaissance of TV. Yellowstone is the #1 series on TV right now, meaning that it's not surprising to see Costner on this brilliant series. If Costner was to star on TV, he couldn't find any show better than Yellowstone to star in. Even though his fans are very much familiar with his character John Dutton, when it comes to Costner's real life, many people are oblivious. Costner's political views are some of the hottest topics recently. We all know that his on-screen character, John Dutton, is politically engaged in Montana and his views are leaning more toward Republicans, as he is a devoted advocate of the traditional values and old lifestyles. In fact, Yellowstone in general can be seen as the anti-social justice warrior show that acts like the devil's advocate by focusing on the downsides of the recent political trends from veganism to neoliberalism and even feminism. Still, the show makes sure that it doesn't offend anyone and presents its position vaguely without dictating any norms. That being said, many assume the actors on the show are also Republican-leaning, which is a very bold assumption to make. As far as Costner is concerned, though, it seems like the assumptions are not entirely baseless. A few days ago, Costner announced that he will be supporting Liz Cheney, who is a Republican candidate. Cheney even posted Costner's photo wearing a t-shirt with the writing that says, "I'm for Liz Cheney." But Cheney also added that real men put country over party. This suggests that Costner isn't actually a Republican, but is supporting Cheney purely because he thinks Cheney is the right character. According to our information, Costner was once a Republican, but has been supporting Democrats since the 1990s. "I think we really have to have a president for both sides," he said in an interview back in 2020. And for the people who don't vote for Biden, if Biden wins, it's necessary that he address what they're concerned about. I think he has that level of bandwidth to understand that the group that doesn't vote for him needs attention. They have their own concerns, and we have to think about that. In another interview, he said the following: "The Democratic Party doesn't represent everything that I think, and neither does the Republican Party right now at all. So I find it too limiting. We don't think it is right to label anyone with any political affiliation unless they admit to having a certain position. Thus, we simply consider Yellowstone as somewhat of a counterculture move with lots of criticisms on the modern political scene. We believe the same thing is also valid for Costner and his views." What do you think about Costner? Do you think it makes a difference whether he is a Republican or a Democrat? Let us know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.